Hey, everything's working. Woohoo!
Sorry, guys.
Sorry about the technical issues. It happens. Hey, Silver Scorpion. Hey, Bo. Hey, Lurkers. Careful moving stuff. You might make it not work again.
I just moved it up. So the cords work.
So how is everybody? Okay. Got it. Ooh. Hey, how's good? Hey, Joe. Just giving a couple minutes to let people figure out the new stream's up. Have a big announcement.
But all you guys are gonna want to hear.
So what's everybody up to? Anybody doing anything cool? We're in the process of having our master bathroom ceiling removed and fixed. Going through 100 die casts. I bought it at a tag sale last week.
Fun.
Hey, Chef. Die cast what? Like die cast cars, die cast figurines. Hot Wheels.
Mostly.
Hey, some of those are really collectible. Especially if you can find like the really, really old ones. Angela and I were just having a conversation recently about some old collectible stuff and how crazy some of that stuff's worth. The passenger side of a car driving from Wisconsin to New Jersey. 14-hour drive, just made it halfway. Fun. Road trip. I know what Matchbox and Johnny Lightning is. I don't know what Maysto is. But yeah, we were talking about like, you know, like some of the old Disney VHSs that are like crazy valuable nowadays, and comic books and sports cards and old Transformer toys.
All kinds of stuff.
Just a conversation we got into. I was actually, as you know, a lot of boys, I'm sure, when I was young, I was into baseball cards and learned a lot about baseball cards back when I was younger.
The old ones do.
If you can get the old Disney ones that are the original, they have to be the original release. And if they're still in really, really good condition, especially if you can find them still sealed, those things can be worth a lot of money. But they have to be the originals.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember how we got into the conversation. I saw a thing on my feed popped up because I get stuff for collectible everything on my feed because we do the coins. But I saw a thing pop up that one of the 1909 T206 white border Honus Wagner baseball cards just recently broke a record at auction, going for like $12 million. And I actually knew what card that was because I remembered it from when I was a kid. Still sealed, but not as much as you think. I know, like, the original Aladdin, the original Little Mermaid, and the original, I wanted to say, I think it's Lion King, are all, like, if you can get them, especially still sealed, are like many hundreds of dollars. Especially if you can find the ones that are before they fixed the perverted covers. But all right, let's get through our opening stuffs. And then if anybody remembers the old Transformer toys, like the original Optimus Prime, if you can get the original Optimus Prime still in the box, it doesn't have to be sealed, or still sealed, just in the box with all the pieces. Those things are worth like $2,000. All right, here's our payment info for anybody new. If you pay through PayPal, use goods and services only, please, using cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. We also have Cash App using the same email. If you use Cash App, it'll pop up saying Louis Gachera. That's me. You're in the right place. Shipping is $4.50 to $22.50, depending on size of your package. $4.50 little purple bubble mailer, $22.50 being a large flat rate. We do hold packages. If you want to maximize your shipping costs, just let us know. Hey, hold my package. Send us an email if you want it held, because if it flies through chat and we don't see it, you want to make sure we know. If you want your package registered so it's fully insured, there's an extra $20 registered charge. Registered is where every single person who touches it has to sign for it. So there's a full record of everything.
And it's an underneath lock and key.
And it's locked up until it gets to you, and then you have to sign for it. If you want to send fragile so it doesn't go through the machines, then that's another $11 fee. Which I miss back when they used to not charge for that. It used to just be a thing that they would do. If you're new, you are allowed to get stuff tonight. Just you have to send us an email by the end of the night. The email has to have all of your personal shipping info, what email you use for PayPal so we can invoice you, and who you are compared to your channel name, so we know. And then here is our Facebook link. Today's lot list is up. It's the top post, so if you're on Facebook, you can go and check that out, see what we got. Check your stuff, compared it to it, see what you need. All right. We're doing a consignment sale this Thursday. I need to warn you guys. This is not the kind of consignment sale we normally do. This is a very high-end consignment sale. There are some stuff on there that's not like stupid expensive.
We just put one up.
Yeah,
today.
we just put it up. I actually just put it up like an hour ago. So if it was before that, then yeah, it wouldn't have been up. But there will be some stuff on there that is, you know, low cost, but a lot of it is
high-end dollar.
Hundreds of dollars per item. And there are even some things on there that are over $1,000. So I just want to make sure you guys are aware of that and ready for it, so that when you see the list, you're not like completely taken aback by it. Being a consignment sale, I already did talk to the owner. I wanted to let you guys know I have already spoken to the owner. There is wiggle room on the prices. And he understands a lot of it is high end, so he is allowing people to do payment plans. So if you see something on there that you want, we will be mailing the list out tonight. If you see something,
mailing it out tomorrow.
No, I'll do it tonight after the show.
Okay.
If you see something on there that you want, even if it is something that's one of the $1,000 plus coins, and you've really, really been wanting it to fill your collection, you can get it and make payments on it. He's cool with that. So I just want to let you guys know that. So, all of the really, really expensive items, the majority of it is stuff from Canada. So, it's the really rare coins from Canada is the uber expensive stuff.
And they're all pretty much in high grade.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of it is BU. There's, for example, right now we're waiting for one person. The lot list for today is on Facebook.
Yeah.
For the sale that I'm talking about, we're going to be mailing that out tonight.
Yeah. So as long as you're on the mailing list, you will get it.
So Silver Nitrate already knows about some of this stuff because he's the only person that we've told about some of it, because he's been specifically looking for certain Canada items. But for those of you that know Canada, I'll give you one little example. Here's one little example. For those of you that know Canada, you know this is the hardest Canadian dollar to get. There's also going to be an uncirculated one that's raw. So that's just one example. Why is my camera all crooked? Stop it. That's just one example, and this isn't even the most expensive coin on the list. It's, I think, the second most expensive.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is graded.
Yeah. We have a lot in slabs.
I'll show you this as good as I can, because I don't want to take everything out. All of these stacks are slabs, stacks of slabs.
There are stuff that's not.
Yeah. So yeah, and again, that's going to be this Thursday. So if you guys know anybody that's big into Canada and they have been looking for the high-end stuff, please help us get word out about it.
Yes.
Hey, Double Nickels, we were just talking about the consignment sale coming up on Thursday. That's going to be a big one. It's a much higher end than normal sale.
And we can work out payment plans.
Yeah, payment plans will be allowed. There's going to be, on some of the items, a decent amount of flexibility on the pricing. Yeah, the list will get sent out tonight after the stream. I'm just pulling it up real quick. Oops, wrong folder. Because I want to give you guys a couple ideas. Like I was just showing the graded 1948 Canadian dollar. That's the hardest Canadian dollar there is to get. Oh, that's the wrong one. So, for example, the one that I just showed you, the AU58, is The asking price, and again, like I said, there is going to be some wiggle room on these, but the asking price on that coin is $1,600. The uncirculated one is $2,000. There's a 1932 50-cent. It's graded PCGS AU53. That's a $2,500 coin. I think that's the most expensive one on the list.
And it's $1,750.
Yeah, that's the most expensive one on the list. Is the 1932 50-cent. Because that's like a uber key date. But again, there's lots of coins on there that are under $100. There's coins that are under $50. So
Price not available.
So I don't want people thinking it's gonna be. It's like
Canada.
it's 75% Canadian. There is gonna be on American coins. There's a bunch of large cents. There's some 2 cents. Some cat bush half dimes.
And
Some seated Liberty stuff.
And that's it. And then
Seated Liberty, Seated Liberty.
So there's 30 items on the list that are U.S. The rest of it is Canada.
Yeah, the lot list, it's 151 lots. And 30 of them are American. And by the way, for the American stuff, the most expensive item on here for the American stuff is $45.
When you look at it up on NGC, it says price not available.
Yeah, it's an expensive coin.
That's why they don't have the price.
So, yeah, that's on the way. So, again, we will be mailing this lot list out
Tonight.
One of the cool things for those of you that have been, really trying to get your Canadian small cent collection done, the 1923, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30 are all going to be
On it.
and the 22. Everything from the 22 to the 30 are on this list, and they're all, except one, are all BUs. There's only one that's not, and the one that's not is graded Annex AU50. So, for those of you that are able to get some of the stuff, you'll have a chance to finish up some of your Canadian stuff that you've been really trying to do. And like I said, not everything is all stupid expensive like that. It's only some of the items, and it's, the more rare items that are in high grade. And payment plans are allowed. So anyway, we just want to make sure everybody knows that. So like I said, if you guys know anybody that's been looking for Canadian stuff that's on the high end, that's the rare, hard to get stuff, please help us get word out. Because we want to be able to try and actually get some of this stuff sold. Because it will really help us out.
And it will help
The only
you guys
reason,
out as well.
The main reason the guy's doing it, and this isn't any of your problem, this is our problem, but the main reason the guy's doing it is because we've been hit with a lot of stuff financially lately. So he's doing it basically so we can try and make enough money for our rent. So, yeah. But again, that's not your problem, that's our problem to figure out.
That's the new one.
Oh, whoops. Don't want to close the new one. This is today's.
Yes.
All right, anywho.
Back to our scheduled program.
To the stuff for today. Let's get started. And if you guys do have any questions about it, feel free to ask. I will answer as much as I can. It just doesn't recognize the word. You're good. All right, we are kicking off today with banknotes as always. I'm actually amazed, Bo and Joe, that neither one of you hit up the banknotes on pre-sale this week.
Right?
That shocked us, especially considering if you haven't looked at the list, you'll know why in a minute. But kicking off, we are doing 1975 through 88, 100 zloty from Poland. This one's going for $2. I know that we've had some people recently asking for Poland coins. We haven't got any of those yet, but we have a Poland banknote. Organ. Apparently this is worth some organ. Woohoo. Going to Joe for $2.
Congrats, Joe.
Next up, this one is from Nicaragua. 1972, 2 Cordobas. Going for $2. So this is their version of like a $2 bill. Any takers? Going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
Next up from Magyar. 1969, 10 forint. Going for $2. And this one's going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
All right, these next couple items are from one of the countries that, as soon as you guys see it, you'll know is nearly impossible to get anything from ever. Also, on your invoice, it's just going to say foreign banknote.
It's not going to have the country.
$1947 5 won from North Korea. Going for $10. And going to Bo.
Congrats, Bo.
And then we got one more from that country, same year, but it is the 10 won from North Korea. Going again for $10. And this one's going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
One for each of you. Indeed. All right, next up. This is a 1942 5 francs from Algeria. Going for $3. Banknote 430. This one's going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
All right, next up, this is one from a country I don't believe we've ever had one from before. I don't remember ever having anything from it before. And it's uncirculated. 1992 10 denarii from North Macedonia.
It's upside down.
That's upside down. Going for $3.
And Bo.
Going to Bo.
Congrats, Bo.
Bo just barely beat you, Joe. By a second. Oh man, you're fast. Bo knows what's up. He has that bin ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, next one is from Egypt. It is the 82 to 96 series 10 piastres for $2. This one's definitely seen some use.
Cut and paste.
So it's kind of beat up. I'll go $1 on this one. If anybody wants it for $1. $1. Anybody for $1?
Can't go any lower than that.
Going to Bo for $1. Next up, this one's an oldie and one of the really big banknotes that we had to fit into this big plastic holder thingamabob. This is a 1922 10,000 mark from Germany. This thing is big. How big? Here's my hand for comparison. So it's in this big plastic sleeve thing. Very cool banknote, though.
Yeah.
Any takers at $6.
And Bo.
Going to Bo.
Congrats, Bo. Next one, I don't believe that we've ever had. It's already there.
I don't know if we have or not.
It's already there.
Oh. All right. Last banknote of the night is a 1942 1 penny fractional banknote from Fiji. Going for $3.
Giving Joe a chance.
Don't spend it all in one place. Fiji penny.
1942. Move the marker. Keep hitting the something.
$1.
Right?
I'll go $2 for you, Bo. Going to Bo.
Congrats, Bo.
I would say the North Koreas would be the win of the night. That's just me.
Right.
Do you guys have any idea how hard it is to get anything out of that country? Those people do not let anything out of there.
Yeah.
It's also why it's just going to say foreign banknote on your invoice. All right, next item up, we've got 2 available. These are some silver rounds. 0.925 sterling. They have a 1/4 ounce of silver in each one. They're in the design of an old ancient coin. It's the design of an actual ancient coin. I just don't remember which coin it is right off. These are $15 each. Or if anybody wants both, I'll give you both for $28. So you save $2 if you get both. But very cool little things. I know the actual coin, if you ever found the actual coin itself, would be like, in this condition, it would be like near $1,000. Any takers? And then, of course, the real ones would only be 80% silver. Or 83% silver.
Anybody?
They're very cool collectibles. No love for the silver.
Got it.
All right, moving on.
Sorry, dude. Oh.
All right, next item up. A little bonus story that comes along with this one. For any of you that have ever checked out my wife's modeling Facebook group or any of that stuff, she's actually worn this in some of the photos. And now it's up for sale. But it is 1 ounce of silver weight, 925 sterling, but there's 1 ounce of silver. Skull and Bones pendant. Going for $45. Like, look how tall the skulls sit off of that. Any takers? I know there's somebody out there that's got to like that thing.
Right.
Wow, nobody wants that, huh?
I love the bones form.
And then you got 2 more little skulls down there on the bottom.
Son. Yeah.
That thing like screams out pirate.
Right? Yeah, she said I love the bones form like the sun.
Alright, apparently nobody wants it. Moving on.
Star.
Next up, this is just something weird that we came across. This is a blank planchet. It's a foreign brass planchet. So who knows what country it's from, but it's a blank planchet. Figured I'd throw it out for $2 if anybody wants it. You know, you come across American blank planchets every now and again, but how often do you come across foreign ones? Hey, Lady Jax.
And be our chef.
Going to chef.
Congrats, chef.
Alright, next we got some ancients going on for you guys tonight. Kicking off with a 253 to 268 AD Rome. This is Galenius Bronze Antoninus from the Antioch Mint.
Not yet, Lady Jax.
Now, we haven't been able to do anything lately. I mean, look how good a condition that thing is in. And it's only going for 20 bucks. It's got your RIC number right there. Any takers? 20 bucks.
Not sitting right. Oh my god.
Yeah, this thing's gorgeous. And it's got the woody effect.
Move that light. It's like hitting me.
Where do you want me to move it? Straight into the dresser? Or into the desk? Alright, moving on. Next one is 330 or 307 to 337 Rome. This is a Constantine the First pre-imperial bronze fullis. So this is before he was Constantine the Great. This is when he was just a governor. From the Nicomedia Mint. This one's going for 25. There's another one that is in beautiful shape. You can make out pretty much the full detail on those angel wings.
No, you did great.
Man, nobody, huh? These things are gorgeous.
And think about how many people's hands it's been in. Could have been in rulers' hands and
All right,
famous people.
moving on.
Oh. I've never heard of that person.
King Rex. Amazing to think of the ingenuity way back then. Oh yeah, definitely. King Rex, make sure you send us an email by the end of the night that's got your personal shipping info, your email that you use for PayPal, and who you are compared to your King Rex channel. We cannot ship without all of that information, and we don't ship without payment. King Rex 925. All right. Next up. All right, so that was when he was still a governor. This one is his second term as a governor. 327 to 329 AD. Second officiana, which means second time he was in office. Bronze Follis. This one's from the Heraclea Mint. Going for $15. You want the other one too?
Okay.
The Gallinius?
Hi, Trent.
Hey, Trent. By the way, for all the new people that just came in that are on the mailing list, you are going to be getting a lot list tonight for
Thursday.
a big consignment sale happening on Thursday. It's got a lot of high-end stuff in it. It's mainly Canadian, so anybody who's been trying to get the hard-to-get Canadian stuff, or if you know anybody that's been trying to get it, let them know. Be there on Thursday.
It's going to be at the same time.
Last call on this one, $15. Constantine the First, during his second term in office as a governor. $15.
And Trent.
Going to Trent.
Congrats, Trent. Trent likes oldies. So does Ramon.
All right, and then one more from the ancient world. So this is when he was actually emperor. 330 to 335 AD, Constantine the Great. Imperial era, bronze centenalis from the Heraclea Mint. Beautiful condition, $25.
That's a helmet.
This is one of those where you got the wolf suckling the twins, Castor and Pollux.
And Trent.
Going to Trent.
Congrats, Trent.
All right. Speaking of Canada, hey, Greg. We have got some Canadian large cents available tonight. Kicking off with the 1899. Ooh, let's get some more light on the subject. Oh, there we go. Urgh. All right, 1899 and very good for $7. Canadian large cent. We had some of the earlier ones, but they all went in pre-sale.
Right.
Part of the Thursday sale coming up you're going to have a lot of the early years, including the 58s. And they're BUs. So, you might want to check that out.
Why does it feel like it's like a million degrees in here?
Alright, moving on to the 1904. And very good. It's got some color toning, as you can definitely see there.
Right.
Got some green, some gold, some red.
Some pink, purple.
This thing looks freaking cool in person. This one's going for $6. So if you like rainbow tone coins, you definitely want this coin. And it's on both sides. Check that out.
It's not as dominant.
You got gold shifting into red, shifting into green.
And that's
It's going to CM Silver.
Congrats, CM.
Lewis, if Double Nickels has room in his package, can you ship this if I get tonight with his package?
Yeah.
So put your stuff in his package, and then you'll just get it from him? Yeah, we can do that. We'll just put a little thing on it that says Boo, so he knows.
It's already over there.
Yeah, but I gotta mark the name over here. CM Silver.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure.
Yep, not a problem, sir. We can do that for you. Next up, 1905 and very fine. Going for $6. King Edward. Any takers? All right, moving on to 1907 and fine.
That looks better than the video.
Going for $6. Yeah, I almost called it an extremely fine, but I just felt there was a little too much wear on the beard. So I played it safe and went with a VF on that one. Like an argument on this one could be made for VF, but I don't know. There's just something about it made me call it a fine instead. I'd rather be low than high, you know?
And the 1905.
05 going to CM.
CM knows about the consignment, right?
The what?
The consignment itself.
Yeah, he was asking questions about it.
Oh.
All right, moving on to 1909 and fine. Over $6. It's like that one, the wear right there along the face is the only reason I didn't call that a VF. That just, I don't know. It was just, to me, it seemed like a fine. I wanted to play it safe. It probably is a VF, but whatever. Yeah, that's probably a VF. Any taker, $6. All right, moving on. 1910. This is an extremely fine red brown. Going for 8. Check that out.
And it's starting to tone. Has some green. Or yellow or something.
That is a gorgeous coin.
Greenish yellow. There we go.
How often do you guys see these looking like that?
And
Going to Greg.
Congrats, Greg.
Congrats, Greg. Next up is 1911 and very fine, going for 5. And that's got a lamination thing going on right there.
Yeah.
That is a lamination thing, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, no. It's bent. That coin's bent. I didn't even realize that. Wow, I was not paying attention. That is a bent coin. Alright, I will drop this one. I'll make this one $3 since it's bent. Still VF details, but bent. So if anybody wants it for $3.
And
Going to Greg for 3.
Congrats, Greg. I already changed the price.
Sometimes, you know, we're going through these things so fast that I just forget to write something on a holder and then it doesn't get put on the list. But I always catch it on the stream. You guys know that. Next up, 1912. This is another EF red brown. Got some cool toning going on there. Going for $8. That is album toning. This thing has been in an album. I know, that's freaking cool. Got a little bit of red right in there.
And then dark green.
It's almost like a purplish.
But it looks green on the scope. Or on the camera.
Any takers? $8.
And CM.
Go to CM.
Congrats, CM.
All right, next up is the 1913 and very good for 5.
That is blurry. There you go. Needs more light.
It's hard to get any more light on these because they have that dark chocolate thing going on. You just tilt it into the light a bit, about all you can do. All right, moving on to the 1914 and very good for 5. moving on. All right, next one I got set at $3. It's the 1915, very good red brown, but it's got scratches on it. Right there. So because of the scratches, I got this one at $3.
And it does start having toning on this side.
Still a gorgeous coin if you can deal with the scratches. So, figure for $3, somebody might want it. Going to Lady Jacks.
Congrats, Lady Jacks. It's already there.
This brings us to the 1916 red brown, very good. Going for $5.
Did you put our name on it? No.
Any takers? $5. All right, moving on. To a 1917. This is another one of those extremely fine red browns. Going for $8.
Let me check. Yes.
Yeah, we still have a package for you. You're not going to be able to fit a lot of it without upgrading to a small flat rate.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind it upgrading, then go nuts.
Which it would just be a $4 charge.
Any takers on this one? $8. Extremely fine red brown. Beautiful 1917.
You didn't pay shipping on this one. It got paid for by Cindy because of the one coin.
Yeah, somebody else paid for your shipping this time. Yeah, King Rex, we send invoices on PayPal.
And if you don't use PayPal and use Cash App, just let us know in the email.
All right, we are moving on to the 1919. This one is in fine, going for $5. Yeah, because the first the first coin that went into that package, Lady Jacks, was one that Ramon bought you.
And then
on the
Cindy
same night,
bought it.
I think it was
Shipping.
Yeah, it was either Cindy or somebody else that paid for the shipping for it.
I think it was Cindy.
And then your Merc Dimes that you got last week just got added to it.
You didn't have shipping.
But yeah, if you want, go check your PayPals and confirm it. All good. All right, moving on to the 1920. By the way, King Rex, if you're big into ancients, stick around my channel. I have them quite often. I've got a bunch more sitting here, including some really old silver ones. To my knowledge, I believe I'm the only person that sells ancients on a regular basis on YouTube. This has got a little bit of that wood grain effect for those of you that like that. Right in there.
He is, and it's awesome.
It's because I love ancients. Bigfoot. I haven't seen him around in ages.
How is he?
Tell him to get his butt over here again. We haven't seen him around.
I miss seeing him. I know he has a kid.
Alright, moving on. If anybody decides you want any of those that are left, let me know. Next up, we've got a key date Canadian, guys. Key date Canadian penny. 1923. In very fine. NGC list is 32 bucks on this coin. We're doing it for 16. And I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it on the camera. But that is some serious rainbow toning on this coin.
CN's like mine.
It's like blue, purple.
Pink.
You guys can see that, right?
Yeah, I can.
That is awesome. You're going to love that, CM. That thing is nuts. All right. Into foreign silver time. Kicking off is the 1907 Canadian half dollar. 925 sterling silver. Only 300,000 of these were ever minted. NGC list on this is 50 bucks. We're doing it for 30.
Yes, you have to be fast.
Any takers at 30 bucks? Get a figure on this, at best, there's less than 100,000 of these left out there.
I already put it over. All
All right, moving on to the 1909. 302,000 minted. This one's going for 15 bucks.
That's in a good.
I think melt alone on these is like 8 bucks or 10 bucks or something.
And remember, guys, these are silver.
Man, nobody, huh? How about 1910? With 649,000 minted. Again, going for 15 bucks.
And Trent.
Going to Trent.
Congrats, Trent.
Alright, next up is the rarest one so far. At only 266,000 minted. This one's going for 15 bucks. 1913. Going to Trent. Congrats, Trent. Next up is the 1917 at 752,000 minted. Going for 15 bucks. Anybody? Alright, moving on to the 1918, 755,000 minted. Going for 15 bucks. Alright, moving on to the 1919. 1.1 million minted. This one is in good. And again, going for 15. Alright, moving on. To the 1944 Uncirculated NGC list is $75 on this coin. We're doing it for 30 bucks. King George the Younger. That's the wrong one. Okay.
You accidentally put the slips on the wrong side.
Yes, I did. There we go. Now we got the right coin. 1944. BU. Aha. Now it looks right. Go for less than half of list.
Yeah. It's very shiny, so it's trying to glare it all out.
Oh yeah, this coin's gorgeous. Camera is not doing this thing justice whatsoever. It's a heck of a price, guys, at 30 bucks.
And see him.
Going to see him.
Congrats.
All right, now the one that I accidentally showed to begin with. The 51, uncirculated. This one's going for 20 bucks.
Yep. And it's the last one for Canada.
I'll do a bundle deal on all these for the halves, for what's left. That's the 51, the 19,
18.
the 18, the 17,
The 9, right?
the 09,
07.
and that 07. That just that one alone lists for 50 bucks. I'll do a bundle for all of those for 75 bucks. That drops the $30 one to 15 and all the rest of them to 12.
You can't beat that, guys.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Canadian half dollars. And it drops the $20 one. The 1951 also drops to 12. So at full asking price, it would have been 30, 45, 60, 75, 90. It would have been 110. So you're getting 35 bucks off.
Last call.
That's an insane deal. All right, I guess nobody wants it. I guess I'll just sell all those to Rick tomorrow. All right, next up, we got some from the Bahamas. This is the 1972 $2 proof from the Bahamas. Oops. We're not on the proof. We're on the satin. Satin. There we go. The Satin BU.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
We've got 2 of these available and 1 of the proofs.
And they're all 30.
They're all $30 each. 0.88 ounce silver weight in these. Any takers at $30 each.
And just let us know which one we want. Or which one you guys want. If you want the proof or... if you want the Jumbo. It is a steal. And they are in big coin.
And by the way, all of these only had 65,000 ever minted. So, not a lot of these were ever out there.
So, for us having 3 of them at the same time, it's rare.
Anybody? All right, moving on. And then next up, we got the 1972 $25 coin from the Cayman Islands. This is the proof. 26,000 of these ever minted. It's 1.5 ounces of silver in this coin.
It's in a 3x3.
Yeah, this is a big coin. This is going for $60.
Because it would not fit in a 2x2.
And that is the Silver Wedding anniversary. Elizabeth and Philip. Philip passed away recently.
Did he?
Lizzie's still kicking. I'm pretty sure she's immortal. I think she like draws the life out of her corgis, and that's why she's always getting new ones.
Or out of her children.
Man, nobody. God,
Okay.
you guys are a tough crowd tonight. That's a beautiful foreign silver and nobody wants it. All right. How about a 72 10 krona from Sweden? 83% silver, Gem BU, 28 bucks. Glare. That's sacrilege. Yes, you can. All right, moving on. All right, next up, we got a couple of bundles of the British large cents. We got 2 bundles at 10 bucks each.
I don't think they're all in date order.
These are different bundles than the ones we showed last week. Both the bundles from last week are still available, if I remember right.
I believe so.
If anybody wants more. But here's bundle number 1. You're getting 1911 extremely fine. That's about probably 3 to 4 of your $10 right there. 1914 and very good. 1919 and fine. 1920 and very fine. 27 very fine. 31 very fine. 35 very fine. Some crazy toning going on. It's almost like a camouflage. 36 extremely fine. And we've already passed the $10 value mark. 44 extremely fine. And 46 extremely fine. All 10 for 10 bucks. Makes them $1 a piece.
Anybody on this bundle? Before we move on to the second bundle. And
King Rex taking the first bundle. Congrats. Trent, you were too slow. But we got one more bundle, don't worry. Second bundle, I forgot to go through and do the grades on. But that's a 1902, and that's about a fine. 1905, that's a VG. 1908, VG. 1912, that's a fine. 1916,
with toning.
that's at least a VF. 1928. And this one's going to King Rex too. 37, 40. I'm just going to go through them. 45 and 69. All right. King Rex, you are going to be in a small flat rate box. So you're going to have the $8.50 shipping.
Okay, I did the wrong one.
Let me do it. You worry about that.
Starts with 910.
All right. The next few are just... They're more British large cents, but they're individuals that are better. And we are kicking this off with a 1900. That is a Victorian era. And very fine, going for $6.
Queen Vicky.
Yeah, we do holding of packages so you can maximize if you want.
Yeah.
You just got to let us know.
Just email it to us, because I probably will not see it. Well, right now I would.
Any taker is at $6.
Unless you're local. Okay, Sam.
All right.
I will.
Moving on.
I was gonna ask if you got close enough to being in a bigger package.
I put a note on it. We're out of Tucson, Arizona. All right, next one. This is a semi-key day to the series. This is a 1950 brilliant uncirculated with colored toning on it. It's got like that rainbowy coloring on it. Only 240,000 of this year were minted. And this one is going for $20. NGC list is 40. So you're going to get for half of list. And this one's not wanting to really show the coloring very well. It's like almost a reddish.
Reddish blue.
So not only are you getting one of the hard days to get, but you're getting it uncirculated.
With some toning.
You can actually see, if you watch right there where the toning's not at, you can see the luster going by. You can kind of see it up here too.
CM Silver.
Wow. Going to CM Silva.
Grazza?
Today we'll call him CM Kappa.
No, he's gotten silver.
All right, next up. $1962 BU Red. Going for $5. Whoa. Luster. Any takers?
Oh, and King Rex, if you want to be on the mailing list, just email us and let us know Put me on the mailing list.
If you're on the mailing list, you get the lot list a couple of days before each sale, and you have the ability to pre-purchase. It's just, you know, it's still first come, first serve. So the first person to see the email and say, I want this. And if you pre-purchase items, they have to be paid for by Sunday evening.
And then on consignment sales, it has to be done before the sale. And that's this one because we said that we would be able to work out payments.
Yeah, he said we could do payments on the stuff.
So.
All right, moving on.
Everything does not have to be paid for by
To the 1964 AU Red, going for $3. Moving on to the 65 AU Red. Going for $3. Moving on to the 1966 AU Red. Again, $3.
Ben the 65. Okay, Lady Jacks. Got you down for it.
All right, moving on.
I didn't do it.
To the 1967 BU Red.
And it's the last one.
This one's going for $5. Gorgeous coin. Hang on. And it takers. Tell you what, I'll do a bundle deal for the rest of these that are left.
It would be $27.
Individually, it would have been $27. No.
Yeah.
No, that one's already gone. You're looking at the wrong one.
No.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Is it?
Yes.
6, 11, 14, 15, 17, 22.
Oh.
Would have been $22 individually. I'll do it as a bundle for all of them for $12.
$12 each. Or $12 total. There we go.
So that's the 1900 VF. That one originally was $6 by itself. 62 BU was $5.
Honey family.
Going to Honey.
Hi, honey. Haven't seen you in a while.
So that makes all of those $2 each. Oops.
Do I not have it over here anymore? Or did you
They still got a package up there.
I know.
It's the same. It would be the same one that's been on that package for months.
I just never did the card, or we misplaced the card. One of the two.
Said, sorry, been busy last few weeks. Been lurking tonight.
That's fine.
All right, we are going to take a quick break. And then we'll be back with American coins. Hopefully y'all stick around because there's some really good coins coming.
Yes. I already did that.
So it gives everybody a chance. Just a reminder to everybody, and for those that are new, big consignment sale coming on Thursday. There are a lot of high-end coins. We went through some of it at the beginning of the stream if you want to watch the replay later. There is a lot of stuff that's reasonably priced. I mean, like under $100. Some stuff that's under $50. We're going to be mailing the list out tonight after the stream. There are coins in that sale that are going to be
a very lot.
There are some 4-figure coins in there. So you're talking about 1,000, 2,000, 2,500 is the most expensive coin on the list. And it is a consignment list. There is wiggle room on all of the prices, so don't be afraid to ask, can you do it for, like, this price? Worst we could say is no, if it's lower than what the max he's willing to go. And he is letting people do payment plans, because he does understand that some of those coins are very expensive. So he is fully aware of that, and he is willing to work with payment plans. So, all right, we'll be right back with American coins
after this break.
All right, we back.
Hi, Bigfoot.
Hey, Bigfoot. We were just talking about you. So constitutional. Don't have any constitutional tonight. Like your coffee and just plain regular leaded, please. Black and bitter. All right. American coinage. Kicking off tonight in American coins. We've got some V-nickels. We've got two of these available, but they are different grades.
Oh, you had the price up.
I had them backwards.
Two backwards.
So these are the 1883 no cents. We have one in VF for 20 bucks. Not often you see these looking like this. Ooh, focus. And then we've got one in fine for 10 bucks.
No, it's Fiji.
Oh, this is with cents. So they're both 1883, but this is the with cents and VG for... Oh, no, I did have the prices right originally. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, the prices are backwards. The with cents is 20 bucks. The without cents is 10 bucks. That's my bad. If anybody wants both, so you have the with cents and the without, I'll do it for 24 bucks. So that makes them 12 bucks each. Or makes this one 14, however you want to look at it.
14.
Or this one. So, of course.
Cents. No cents.
So they had to do that because people were taking these,
And plating.
adding their own reading to the edge, and gold plating them and passing them off as $5 gold pieces. So they had to add the cents. So people quit doing it.
And apparently one of them has a die crack somewhere. Because I saw it on the label on the front. Die crack. Other one. Through date.
Okay. You like gold? Who doesn't? Any takers? That is a heck of a deal, guys, if you get both of them. If you get both of them, you're getting them both for 24 bucks.
And apparently
That's a VG and a VF.
the VF.
And it's got a die crack through the date. Yeah, the big story that most people know about is a guy that wore a sign that said he was mute and that tips were welcome. And he would pay with a gold-plated nickel, and then if they would give him the change, then if the authorities ever said anything, he just said, hey, I never told them it was a $5 gold piece. I handed them the coin to pay for it. They gave me money. I figured it was a tip because of the sign. That's how he got away with it.
I think he was deaf, though.
No, he said he was mute.
Oh.
But he wasn't.
Oh.
Because he actually, when he did finally get hit up by the cops about it, he did actually talk to them.
Oh, okay.
But, all right, we are moving on. If anybody decides you want those, let us know.
It's already there.
Next up, we got a key date, 1884. In VF, it is unfortunately hold. It's got a hole right there. So because of that, I'd like to get 25 out of it, but I'm willing to take offers. So if anybody wants to make an offer on it, the value on it, if it didn't have the hole, I will tell you in just a second. I'm opening up PCGS right now. Come on. Thank you. So value on this one, if it did not have the hole, would be $65.
But because it has the hole.
Yeah, because it has the hole, we did it for 25, which would be the equal price of it being a good 4.
And it definitely is not.
No, it's a VF20. But that is a key date, folks. If anybody wants to make an offer. Just so you guys know, I'm not just making that up. Here's the actual website. PCGS 1884. Good 4 price, $25. VF20, $65. So, all right, last call for this one. Bigfoot, you should try and be here on Thursday. We got a high-end sale. It's a consignment sale coming on Thursday. It's got a lot of really old stuff. A good chunk of it is Canadian, but 30 lots of it is American. And, I mean, including, like, there's drape bust large cents.
We closed that out.
I know.
Okay.
All right, moving on. So be here on Thursday. If you're on the mailing list, you'll get the lot list for it after the stream tonight.
It's already there.
And we've already worked out with the guy that owns it. We are allowed to have some wiggle room on it. We know how low we can go on everything. We've already got that the list of all that. And he is willing to do payments because there are some really expensive coins in that sale. The most expensive one is $2,500. All right. Next up, 1887. Another key date. This one is in a good, going for $10. And about it. All right, moving on. To the 1888 key date. This one does have some environmental damage to it. Looks like it spent some time in some water. So because of that, this one's only going for $10. All right, moving on. To semi-key date, 1890. This one's in a good, going for 10.
Where's all our peeps?
I don't know. All right, moving on. And the last of the vehicles is the 1901 in VF. Going for 10. And I'll do a bundle on these guys. You got two of them. I'll do every single one of these. All these key dates. The 1901 VF. The 83 with cents and no cents. $56 for all of them. That drops every single one of these to $8 each. Individually, that would have been 30, 55, 65, 70, $95. So I'd say that's a heck of a savings. So So what, $39 off? It's a good chance to fill in most of the hardest dates for the series. Man, I'm like practically giving coins away tonight. Y'all don't want them. All right, moving on. All right, we got a couple of buffaloes for you guys tonight. Got the 1937 plain date in AU.
Oh, wait.
Oh, King Rex is coming in at the end and bending that bundle.
Congrats.
So let me fix all of these on the list. Oops, not that one. That's the one we're on. Okay, why isn't it?
Is he not on it anymore? Sorry.
Yeah, it's just not going for some reason. I don't know, whatever. Oh, that's why, because that one got typed wrong. There we go. All right. There we go. Got you on there, King. All right. 1937 AU. Going for $10. Full horn, full tail. Like this, and this is actually a high AU. It's just a little bit of wear right up there. Gotta fill the box. A little bit of wear right up in here is the only thing keeping this from being a BU.
Like we said, we'll hold it if you want to maximize your shipping.
I think he just wants his goodies. Any takers? $10.
And don't forget that we have a consignment sale on Thursday.
There's a beautiful nickel.
So if anybody wants your packages still held for Thursday sale, just let us know.
In case anybody was hoping, that's the lowest price I can go on this one. This one is not getting any lower. Oh, that was totally fine.
Yeah.
In fact, most people, when they're new to our channel, always want their first package sent to them. And I know it's just because they're, you know, you guys are feeling us out too.
Yeah.
So not a problem whatsoever. All right, moving on. Then we've also got the 1938 Denver. This one is a BU. Check that beauty out. $15. Gorgeous uncirculated buffalo.
Bigfoot vouched for you.
Well, thank you, Bigfoot. Yeah, Bigfoot's got a bunch of stuff from us.
Yeah. Still thinking about the Canadian bundle.
That was a good deal.
Just let us know.
You talking about the $50 one? And this buffalo's going to Bo.
Kratzbow. So if anybody wants the other buffalo, it's already there. Just FYI. Just let us know.
All right, next up, we got a couple of Washington quarters that are silvers. Kicking off with the 1937 plain date and very good for $6. Anybody who knows Washington quarters knows the 30s are the tougher ones to get. Any takers? Going to Greg.
That's Greg.
All right, this next one's probably going to wow some of you. 1938 San Francisco in AU. Going for $40. It's got some little bit of toning right around there, a little gold patina starting. Has cement marker out there. That is a good looking quarter. Any takers? Oh, yeah, this thing's beautiful. It looks even nicer in person. The camera is not doing justice.
Yeah.
Cameras always make them look flat.
Right?
Can't count the number of times that people have emailed us and been like, man, the coins look so much better in person. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's because our camera sucks.
Cameras always suck trying to get coins.
Now, if I could ever figure out a way to get one of my Canons to work as a webcam, then I could probably make them look pretty nice.
Right.
But I've never been able to figure out how to get it to work. Because, I mean, this is a little, like a $12 special webcam. So, imagine if I was doing this with a $700 Canon EOS T7. I could probably make it look pretty good then. Of course, then I'd also have to have a boom arm that could actually hold it.
Yeah.
Last call on this one. Speaking a different language, though. It's the main camera that we use for the modeling thing. It's a Canon EOS T7 Rebel, which is a really good camera. All right, moving on. In fact, give me a sec real quick.
This is the camera without the lens on it right now.
That's assuming they can even see it.
I don't know.
Here's an example of a picture that I took with the Rebel T7. This was at a park right up the road. So I'd say that's a pretty good camera. How about you? So, all right, back to coins. All right, next up, these are Clad proof sets.
We only have one of the 1999s.
So we got the 99, 15 bucks for the set. Ugh. These are all proof decams. So that's your Connecticut, your Georgia, Delaware, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. The 2000 set, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 available.
And then the rest of them.
And then we've also got yeah, it's the little gear thingy down in the corner on most things. Then we've also got the 2001 through 2008 at 15 bucks each. If anybody wants a full set, the entire series, 99 through 2008.
Well, minus the 2009, because we don't have it.
I didn't say through 2009. I said through 2008.
Oh.
So every state, full set, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. I'm going to make you one heck of a deal right now. If anybody wants the full proof set, 80 bucks. That's $8. Yeah, that's $8 per year.
Did you want to start going through these?
Which makes it $1.60 per quarter. I think at this point everybody knows what states go with what. Any takers? Here's your 2000s. It's going to be Virginia, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts. 2001. Whoops. Is New York, North Carolina, Kentucky, Rhode Island, and Vermont. (2002) Tennessee, Mississippi, Indiana, Ohio, Louisiana. 2003 Alabama, Illinois, Missouri, Maine, and Arkansas. Yeah, they're just the Clad proofs. Deep cameos. (2004) is Michigan, Texas, Florida, Wisconsin, and Iowa. 2005, Oregon, Kansas, West Virginia, California, Minnesota. 2006, Nevada, South Dakota, Colorado, North Dakota, Nebraska. 2007, Idaho, Washington, Montana, Wyoming, and Utah. And 2008, Hawaii, Alaska, Oklahoma, Arizona, and New Mexico. So again, $15 for individual years. $80 if you want a full set right now. Full proof set. Every state, all 50 coins. That would be the lowest price I have ever done for state proofs.
Last call.
And that, by the way, is a steal, considering the list price for most of those is like $10 per coin. In fact, I'll bring up just a random one here. So, Washington, 50 states. Clad. Proofs. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Boing. Vintage. 2.8 million. Proof 69, which is what most of them come out as.
$19.
$19. Montana, 2.3 million. Proof 69, $19. You're getting them, if you buy the full set, you're getting them at $1.60 each.
So that's way under list.
That's less than 10% of list. But, alright, we're going to move on. If anybody decides you want them, let us know. And we'll get your name on them.
2 Walking Liberty.
Next up, we got a couple Walking Liberty halves. Starting with 1937 plain date and fine for 12 bucks. Any takers?
You guys are allowed to talk. We don't bite.
It's not entirely true.
Okay, only if you want us to. Then we'll bite.
Anybody? Alright, moving on. Next up is a semi-key date of the series. 1938 Denver. 491.6 thousand minted. This one is in a fine and going for 45 bucks. That is not an easy date to get. Yeah, this one is a tough one to come by. The estimated survival on this one is 30,000 in all grades. And if you were to want a BU version of it, it would be 700 bucks.
Okay.
Last call. All right, moving on to a 1922 piece dollar. We'll make room for that. Heck yeah, it's a great coin. It is BU going for 40 bucks. Luster for days. Wow. Any takers at 40 bucks? These are starting to go as high as $60 and $70 for uncirculated.
Our prices are going up because we can't get them at the cheaper prices anymore.
Yep. I remember back when we first started doing this with you guys, when we used to be able to sell these for 28 bucks a piece.
All day long.
Now we can't even get them for that price anymore. So yeah, prices definitely go up. But that's why it's a good thing to get into, because the prices are only ever going to go up. So it's an investment. And then Morgans, we used to do the BU Morgans at like 35 bucks. Now you can't even get a wrecked Morgan for 35 bucks. Well, for the common dates. Those were the days. Yeah, I still remember all the prices that we used to be able to sell you guys stuff at. Well, silver's dropping, but the numismatic value of the coins is still going up. All right, moving on. Because everybody's got to remember, every coin has 3 values. Except the 1924 piece dollar. Brilliant uncirculated, 40 bucks. It's a little toning around the edge. So like for this one example, of course you got the face value is $1. And then you've got the melt value on it. I'll look at that in a minute.
That's fine.
Which, let me pull up Coinflation real quick. Melt value right now is $17.27, so that's your second value. And then your third value is your numismatic value, which is the collector value. Which for this one, $24 plain date, collector value, list price is 80 bucks. So that's your third value. So you always have to remember that with every coin you ever look at, there's 3 values. The value of the melt, the value of the face, and the value of the collectability of it. So this one right now, we're doing it at half of list. List is 80 bucks on this coin. We're doing it at 40. That one now?
That was for Mom. I just told him cat. But I figured that you'd want to see it.
All right, moving on. If anybody decides you want either of those, let me know. Next up, we're moving into Ike's. Eisenhower dollars. Hopefully we'll get through them before everybody leaves. We're down to 6 people.
Oh, remote's supposed to be coming on soon.
All right, kicking off 1971 S. 40% silver proof. Going for 15 bucks. Deep cameo. That's basically white on black. And it takers. All right, moving on to the 1971 plain date. This is one of the sets that didn't make it, or one of the coins that didn't make it into the mint sets for that year. So getting uncirculated ones just means they had to have gotten pulled out of circulation early enough to still have your luster.
We do have the date.
And this one is going for $5. And we've also got the Denver for 71.
And that one is also $5.
For $5. Or I will do the set Denver and Philly for $8. So you get the Philly and the Denver uncirculated. And it takers. Greg's taking the deal. Congrats, Greg.
Congrats, sir.
All right, next up. 1972 S, 40% silver proof, $15. You'll take the proof too. Proof growing to Greg for 72.
For the 72 or 71?
Huh. Oh, the 71. Greg wants the 71, not the 72.
Yeah.
My bad. So 72 is still available. Anybody want the 72? Actually, that one's kind of scuffy. I'll do this one at 12. If anybody wants this one for 12. That's got some scratchies on it. All right, moving on. All right, and then we've also got the BU 72 40% silver for $15. All right, moving on. So 72 is the other date that weren't in the mint sets. And we got the 72 Denver BU for $5. And then the Type 1 plain date. Also BU for $5. I'll do the same deal on these. If anybody wants both. I'll do both of them for $8. If anybody wants all four. I'll do all four for $32. You just want the Clads? So I know I hadn't gotten the deal for these out yet. Did you want the whole package or do you want just these, Greg? You'll take the whole package? All right.
Okay.
So that makes that 12 and that 12. All right. Congrats, All right, next up. This is the second lowest mintage year out of all of them. The lowest, for anybody who didn't know, is actually the 1973s. This is the 1974 plain date BU going for $8. List on this one is 15. Any takers? I wonder if that's actually still the list, because I labeled that one a long time ago. We've had this coin for a while. I'm curious. Clad. Where is Clad? There's Clad. 1974. Oh, nope, it went up. List on this one's $22 now. Yeah, so the 73s, just in case anybody's ever curious why you barely ever see them and why we rarely ever have them. Plain date, only 2 million minted. And same with the Denver, 2 million. So that very low minted year. That's why it's also really hard to find the mint sets for that year, and the mint sets are like freaking $30. But, all right, last call on this one. We're doing it for $8. List is up to 22 now. Prices on Ikes have been going up. I have to fix that on there. The list price is now 22. Looks like 12. Whatever.
I'll fix it later.
All right, we're gonna move on. Ed Ramon. Ramon, did you want us to add what you owed from last week to your bundle this week? Or did you want to pay them separate? Next up, 1976 BU 40% Silva, going for 15 bucks.
There, I fixed it.
And the takers. All right, moving on. To the 1976 Type 2. Plain date with rainbow toning BU. Going for 3 bucks. I'm going to get an angle where you can see the color.
You kind of.
Kind of right there. You can really see it in person. It looks really cool. Type 2 means you definitely know that it was the 1976 release, not the 75 release. Because it's got the more sticky letters, whereas the ones in 75, the Type 1, have the big, fat, flat letters. It's the only of the bicentennials that there's a way to tell outside of the packaging what year they actually were released in. $3, anybody? There you go. Now you can really see it. Rainbows. Check that out. That is freaking cool. I like the rainbowy coins. I think they look awesome. Oh, Ramon, you're going to be getting a lot list in your email tonight. It's for a consignment sale on Thursday. That's a lot of, like, really high-end stuff. So, I've been making sure everybody is aware of it because I don't want anybody to have, like, a heart attack when they see it. So, like, the most expensive coin on it is $2,500. We've already talked to the owner. We do have wiggle room. We have a list of how low we're allowed to go on all of them so people can make offers. And payment plans are allowed. So just so everybody's aware. All right, moving on. Next up, I got the 77 Denver.
And we have the 77.
And the plain date. Or I will do the year, both coins,
Ooh, sounds very
for $5. Let me see that one coin again. I'll show you guys the example again that I showed at the beginning of the sale after these Ikes. Both beautiful BUs. Philly and Denver. Any takers? Alright, moving on. To the last of the Ikes.
And then we'll show it.
1978 Plain Day BU. $3. Going to Ramon. Congrats, Ramon. Okay. Alright, this is the preview coin that I showed earlier. You want both the 77s as well?
Okay.
So that makes that the $5 bundle.
Congrats, Ramon.
So for anybody who knows your Canadian dollars, you should know what the hardest year to get the key date of the entire Canadian dollar series is. And it's this one. This is the 1948 Canadian dollar NGC graded at AU 58. This one is going to be on the list that you guys are going to get tonight and that are on the mailing list.
That's $1,600.
At $1,600. There is also a raw version of it that's $2,000. That's and uncirculated.
Here.
Which is right here. And again, there is wiggle room on these. Even these. These are the second and third most expensive coins on the list. The most expensive one is $2,500.
And he's willing to do payments.
And yeah, like we said, he understands some of these are really high dollar coins, so he's willing to do payment plans. There is also American coins. So
there's only 30.
Like 30 of the lots. It's 151 lots, and 30 lots of it's American. You guys will see it all if you're on the mailing list. But yeah, so that list is going to go out tonight. All right. Last bit of the list from tonight is we've got Susan B. Anthony's. Almost the entire collection. All BUs. So here is get these in order. There we go. The 1979 San Francisco BU. We'll need more money. Better sell some blood in someone else's too. I mean, do you know anybody that nobody will miss? Kidneys and livers go good on the black market.
Just saying.
Not that I would ever, condone that behavior, but if you didn't tell me about it. And then 79 Philly Narrow Rim. Brilliant uncirculated. Going for $5. $79 Denver. These are like gemmy too. These are beautiful coins. $80 San Francisco.
Just let us know what dates. Oh, you never.
That's because you have the mouse. I just don't have control of the mouse right now.
You could still hit enter.
Not when you're clicking on stuff over there. It'll mess the sheet up.
I haven't yet clicked.
The 80 Philadelphia. The 80 Denver. The 81 San Francisco BU.
All these are BU.
'81 Philly. '81 Denver. '99 Philly. And one of the most elusive ones to a lot of people, the 99 Denver. So almost the full set. It's just missing the wide rim and the proofs. So that would be $55. If anybody wanted all of them.
It's 11. $1 off each.
If anybody wants the full set, I'll drop it to $44 for the whole set. That makes it $4 per coin. Or $5 individually.
Hi, Larry.
Hey, Larry.
Haven't seen you on in a while. How have you been?
Get away from me, Nat. Be gone. Any takers? Full set, $44. All gem BUs. And look at these. These things are beautiful. Get out of my face. Winged freak. Yeah, Bo's throwing his stuff in your package.
Yeah.
No, the wide rim is not. This does not have the wide rim. The wide rim would be more expensive than all of these put together. That's like a $70 coin.
It's the narrow.
Any takers? Last call. But I know a lot of people don't like these coins because they think that Susan B. Anthony's ugly. But she was a very important person in history and had a lot to do with women having rights nowadays.
But a lot of people forget.
And An average list value on these things is $10 a coin. So you're getting it for $4 per coin. Did you miss the Ike dollars? Yes, but there are still some available. I can go back through them if you want. You found 6 in 2 boxes of the wide dates. Or the wide rim, rather. I mean, if you want to gift me one, I'll take one. I've never had one. That'd be awesome.
Oh my god. We don't have any more peace dollars.
You didn't say peace dollars, you said Ike.
Oh. Or we have peace dollars.
They're right here.
Oh. Like, I'm not seeing Ikes.
Alright. If anybody decides you wanted those, let me know. Yeah, Larry, these are the ones that are still available. The 76 Type 2, that's $3. It's got the cool rainbow coloring on it. The 76 40% silver BU is $15. And then the 74 BU is $8. List on that one is $22. That'd be awesome, man. Yeah, those all sold. We had all of those dates, but they sold. They all went to Greg. So I guess Greg needed them too. But I'll let you know when we get more, because we always get more.
Yeah.
We get Ikes all the time. We'll put a little note on our board of what peeps are looking for. All right, was there anything that anybody wanted to see again? Anything you missed? We've got 4 in silver still available. Both of the silver rounds. Oh, for anybody who missed this thing, check this out. I was amazed nobody took this. Lady Jax, by the way, I was going to ask, if it's a proof set, is that okay? As long as they're all the date? So this has 1 ounce of silver weight in it.
Yep. Okay.
Proofs are okay? All right, cool. Check this out. Ramon, I think the picture that Angela sent you, so you got the very first signed one from her, I think she was wearing this in that picture. If I remember right.
I don't remember. But that's the only picture that's ever going to be on.
But it's up for sale. So this is the one she was actually wearing in the goth set. It's 1 ounce of silver. And it's $45. It's still available. So Ramon, you could have the first signed photograph she ever gave out, and you could have the necklace she's wearing in the photograph.
like he's thinking.
Yeah, it's
about
like
it.
5 skulls on it. This thing is freaking cool.
Well, it's 5 there plus the 2 on the one. It's scary, not surprised. One bit.
And it's a good size, too. I mean, that's on my hand.
And now, I have the set.
Going to Ramon. He probably went and checked the picture to see if it was actually that.
Right?
Here.
Like, give it here.
If anybody was interested, both of the little ancient pattern silver round things are still available.
You're welcome.
They're $15 each. They're each a 1/4 ounce of silver. And then I also did a bundle for them for $28 if anybody wants both. What picture are you talking about? My wife does modeling online, and Ramon had told her that he wanted the first ever autograph photo from her. So she printed one out, autographed it, and sent it to him in one of his packages.
Before I got famous, is what he said.
Yeah, he wanted it before she got famous. So if anybody wanted these are still available. They're pretty cool. I doubt you're ever going to find them again. So, a little bit of rarity going on with it. Just something neat you can say you have. And they're silver. 925 sterling on each one. 1/4 ounce. So those are still available. We got some foreign silver, some Canadian large cents still available. Greg, did you ever decide if you wanted to do that Canadian $half bundle?
Do the Canadian $half or the pennies that you did?
We've got the 1937 AU Buffalo Nickel is still available. All of the state quarter proof sets are available. I did an insane deal on those. Where if anybody got the whole set, all years of the proofs for the state quarters, dropped it down to like $8 per year.
We have on the Canadian
Large cents.
We have 1899, 1907, 1909, 1913, 1914, 1916, 1917, 19, and 20. $1,200 water bill.
Yeah, don't pay that and keep fighting it. That's ridiculous. Nobody should ever have a water bill that much.
How much are they?
I'll link them all for you real quick.
Yeah, because you did a deal for all of them as well.
Do you remember what it was?
I don't remember.
Yeah, screw that, dude. Keep fighting it. That's insane. I hope you win, because that is ridiculous. Our entire water bill for a year is nowhere near that much.
Yeah. And you don't have a leak or anything on your property, right?
Even if you did, it'd have to be pumping like Niagara to have that high of a bill. That's all the individuals, Larry. And then we did a deal on them for all of them.
I don't remember what the price was.
I think I did them at $4 each.
Except for that one.
Yeah, or I did a deal on them. It was $36 for all of them. Which drops every single one of them to $4.
And if you want to show them, you can.
That's about what ours is. $60, but ours is water, sewer, and gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's, like I said, there's no way you possibly could have used that much water. So definitely fight them. That is ridiculous. Even if you had a garden hose running 24 hours a day for the entire month, it wouldn't dump 130,000 gallons. That's insane.
That is way too much.
I could prove mathematically and scientifically that you didn't use that much. Let me check. Let me see what it would weigh. Turn on. Yes.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, Larry, if you got all of them with shipping, you would be paying $40.50. Yeah, because your average sink faucet runs a gallon a minute. Your average garden hose runs a gallon and a half a minute. All you have to do is do the math, and you can figure out there's not enough minutes in the month to be able to run 130,000 gallons.
Just in case you didn't catch it.
In fact, let me see real quick. How many minutes are in a month? 43,800 minutes. So 130,000 gallons divided by 43.8.
That's...
Oops. 130,000 gallons divided by 43,800. Yeah, you would have had to have 3 faucets on all the time, 24/7 for 30 days.
There is no way.
Your average toilet uses a gallon and a half per flush.
And washers...
Washers are usually about 2.5 to 3 gallons. Spin them all? All right.
Okay.
So drop these all to $4 each. To Larry. By the way, for anybody who missed it, the deal that I was talking to Greg about.
They're already up. Right there.
I'll go through this for anybody who missed it real quick. These are the Canadian halves. I'll do each one of them individually in chat real quick. So you got the 1907 at 300,000 minted. NGC list $50. We were doing it for 30. That's this one. Then the 1909. $302,000 minted. We're doing it at $15. And then the 1917 at 752,000 minted at $15. 1918, 755,000 minted. We're doing it at $15. The 1919, 1.1 million minted at $15. And then the 1951 was at, this one's brilliant uncirculated
At 20.
at $20. We did a bundle deal for all of them. So I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. I know these were all, I think I did 12s.
Yeah, everything was 12s except for that one.
No, that one was too. I did it for $75 was the deal.
Yeah.
Which dropped the $30 one to 15, all of the 15s to 12, and the $20 one to 12. So if anybody else wants that bundle, it's still available. Keeping in mind, just that 1907 alone lists for $50. So there's most of your 75 right there.
Is there anything else that anybody wanted to see again? Anything else that you want to see if we have?
The other foreign silvers that were still available were the big old Cayman Islands coin. That's 1.5 ounces of silver in that coin. It's the silver wedding. Elizabeth and Philip.
And that was 30.
26,000 of these.
Or no, 60.
26,000 of these ever minted. This one is $60.
Bahamas.
This one is the 10 kroner from Sweden. Uncirculated.
That one was
$28.
28.
And then Bahamas was the $2 coins.
And they're all 30.
$30 a piece. And those are 0.88 ounces of silver in each coin. There's 2 of the satins and 1 proof.
And the proof is deep cam.
So anything else for anybody else? We had the 2-piece dollars were still available. The Walking Liberty half dollars were both still available. One of them is a semi-key date. 1938 Denver, only 491.6 thousand minted, 30,000 estimated survival in all grades. This one's $45. It's a hard one to come by. Or is there anything anybody wanted to know if we have? And then also here's the AU 1937 plain date. AU Buffalo nickel, $10. Full horn, full tail. Mostly it's almost a BU. There's a slight bit of wear on the hair. That's the only reason it's not a BU. So, all right, last call for everything.
And everyone give us a bit to get all invoices out as well, because it always takes us some time.
If there's anything else you want to know if we got, ask now.
Or forever hold your peace till you email us. Or just email us.
I know Bigfoot said he was going to mail us about that one Walking Liberty half dollar.
Yeah.
So Bigfoot, if you're still out there, don't forget if you wanted to email us about that half dollar.
No alien coin, I'm sorry.
I can make you one.
I can put a sticker on one. I'll sell it to you for $1.
All right. Real quick.
Real quick? What?
Give me a second, guys. Did I already have...
It starts with 1800 plus fine.
That's, okay, no, that's not it. So I never did this.
Alright, hold it. Yep, preview. Well, somewhat of a preview.
I am getting the email for Thursday and sending it out
As we speak.
right now.
And this is the stuff that is going to be in it. There's a lot of slabs. And if King Rex is still here, we did get your email. He's typing a lot.
It takes a second.
Okay.
All right, if you're on the mailing list, I just emailed out the consignment list. So you should have it in your email if you are on the list. Hey, Silver Nitrate. Hey, man, I never claimed to be exciting. Silver Nitrate, did you ever make a decision on the stuff on your list? Well, you've got until Thursday night because all of that stuff I have to give back to the owner on Friday unless it's sold. So make sure you get through it and let us know by Thursday night.
Because he has something to do.
You are allowed to make offers on the stuff that I emailed you specifically, and he will do payment plans.
So if you gotta break it up, you can.
That is my PayPal. Cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. Right below the kitty. All right, last chance for anybody. Was there anything else on the list that anybody wanted?
Anything else that you wanted to see? Not from the new list.
Oh, Silver Nitrate, you didn't see the bundle deal I just did that nobody took. If you scroll up in chat, you should still be able to see it. It's all those Canadian half dollars, 1907, 1909, 17, 18, 19, and a 51. I did a bundle for $75 for all of those. But all right, if there's nothing else, we are going to get out of here, guys.
Everyone have a great night. Everyone give us a couple minutes or like a half an hour to get everything all done up.
I'll use here a large cents. I'll redo it for you real quick.
Yeah, they're 50 cents.
That's the first one. Second one. Third one. Fourth one. Fifth one. And the sixth one. And that's the bundle I did, all for $75. It drops the $30 one to $15 and all the rest of them to $12.
I guess she sold. Oh, that was baby or the killing me here.
Oh, please. You run your own med lab. You probably make more than everybody on this channel combined. Yeah, you're like, yeah, I'll take it. Because I know eventually you'll resell it to other people. And make a nice little profit for yourself.
Alright.
Oops. Alright, I will put them all down for you. But yeah, let us know on that list what you want. And let us know before Thursday night.
Larry. I believe so. As long as you didn't move. I believe that we have the correct.
Larry, have you moved since last time we shipped you something? Because if not, we have your address.
Springfield, Minnesota.
Springfield, Minnesota?
Northwest Avenue. That's all I'm saying. Nope.
Same place? Alright, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, Silver, if you know anybody looking for really high-end Canadian stuff, tell them to be at our channel on Thursday night.
Between 4 and whatever.
Like I said, the most expensive thing on the entire list is $2,500.
Yeah, I meant to say Missouri. I don't know why I said Minnesota.
That's the most expensive listing on the entire list. And then those are followed up, of course, by the $1948, unless Silver Nitrate, you decide to get one of them.
Yes, you do. But your list that you sent us is the stuff that you specifically asked for.
Yeah. Silver Nitrate, the only two coins that are on the list we sent you are the dollars.
It's the 48.
The rest of what was on the list we sent you is not on that list. And yes, there is pre-sale. Pre-sale is available. This is the only other coin on the list that's over $1,000. Everything else on the list is under $1,000.
I thought there was one that was $2,000.
I already mentioned those.
Yeah.
That was the BU $1948.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larry, we got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Here, I'll tell you what, Silver Nitrate, I will help you out real quick. Since you're right here.
And I'm right here. Right. PCGS.
All right.
You gotta remember NGC didn't have a...
$1948 for Canada. AU 50, $1,400. Mint State 60, $1,700.
And it's AU 58.
The graded one is graded AU 58 by NGC. So there's some research for you. This is the one that's $1,600 on your list. AU 58. There's your price right there. There's your research all done. 1,700 in Mint State, 1,400 AU 50. It's an AU 58, so it would be right here.
And there that is.
And then there's also a BU version of it that's raw. That's going for $2,000. And like I said, there is wiggle room on both of them.
So just gotta let us know.
And then let me see the other one for silver nitrate.
The 45.
Yeah. And then the other dollar for you silver nitrate. This is not on the list for everybody else, by the way.
This is only on silvers.
Yeah, this is the only for silver nitrate. 1945. That was one of the dollars on your list. It's XF Detail, Surface Airlines. This one was $275. So I'll do this one for you real quick too. 1945. These are easy to look up for you real quick because they're graded. $1945. If it was a BU, it'd be $1,500.
No, that's the specimen.
There only is specimen. Oh wait, no, it's right here. 1945, no mint mark. Ooh, 38,391 minted.
700.
So fine, 125. AU would be 300. This one is XF Details at 275 with wiggle room if you want to make an offer. So there you go. There's a little of your research done for you. Hey, Kayla. I know you're talking, but all I hear is your wife is going to divorce you.
No?
He's talking about his wife if he was if he was to spend that much.
Oh. But it's all...
Those are the only two really expensive ones on that list, Silver. So if there's any of the cheaper ones that you want, let us know.
Yeah.
Like, I know you really wanted that that dot quarter, so
Yeah.
that's on that list. But yeah, just let us know, dude. I'm just trying to help you finish up your collection.
And it's only 100.
Huh?
It says 100 on it.
Yeah. 36 dot.
Yep.
And fine.
Yep.
Oh, here's the one. Here's that one you were really wanting, silver nitrate. The 3600 with dot for the $100.
Move the thing in.
Thought it'd be. Well, like I said, you can do payment plans too.
Yeah.
So I mean, even if you had to do it like a couple of, like a couple $100 a month or whatever, he can do payment plans. So.
Yeah,
The only thing
he doesn't want it all right.
Yeah, the only thing he said is just we can't ship anything. If somebody's doing a payment plan, we can't ship anything until it's all paid for.
Yep.
Which we told him we don't do anyway. So.
It always sticks around.
Now, like I said, it's up to you, man. So obviously, it's up to you. Just let us know. Send us an email of what you want out of that list. It's all good. And let us know what your offers are, and let us know if you need payment plans and all that.
Greg, your box is halfway full.
Not all wives are as cool as you. You should see the look she gives me sometimes when I buy stuff. She just knows she can't say anything because I make all the money.
I'm just like, yeah, what are you thinking?
Payment plan, you buy silver nitrate plays. I'm going to have to go with no on that one. Alright, guys, we're going to get out of here.
Give us a few minutes to get all the PayPals done.
A few minutes?
Alright. Half an hour.
You're going to knock that out in a few minutes?
A half an hour.
That's talent.
Hour tops. And then you should get your PayPals.
Alright, hopefully we'll see you guys all on Thursday. Starts at the same time as Mondays would, so 4 o'clock Arizona time. Hey, everybody, have a great night.
Good night.